So on the last video that I made a prediction or a theory. To be honest, it's something I've already heard, and I was thinking about it in the past, that maybe the reason we didn't get reprints from other sets like Destined Rivals, whatever, and I mentioned that Prismatic and what was the other one? Surging Sparks got reprints, but outside of that, we didn't get much. And maybe the reason is because, well, they were pushing all the reprints or max capacity prints for the 30th. And yesterday's Pokemon Center drop, I believe the products lasted for 5 hours. And what does that say? Yeah, they printed that. They must have printed that to the ground, right? That's what I get from that. And I do think it's going to do amazingly well. It's going to be very liquid. But what if they have a second wave, right? About the same size or even half. Is there going to be enough demand? Which is possible, right? It's possible they will still have plenty of demand. But what will that do to the confidence, the sentiment, right? That could easily drop sentiment. And especially now that they cleared out the 30th anniversary, they printed, let's say they do a second wave, and now they got the printers ready for other sets. So moving forward, as you guys notice, the Chaos Rising second wave pushed out fast and Pitch Black even faster. So are the printers like available now? You know, so these are the things I think about. So are they going to go back and reprint certain sets? Are they going to print Destined Rivals booster boxes? Are they going to go back and, well, they have to reprint Ascended Heroes. We only got one wave, one or two waves of it, and the demand is there. So I would love for them to reprint that. And so many other sets. They just can't go back too far. Like, I want to say that the furthest they could go, because they got so much stuff stacked, in Scarlet and Violet, I feel like we need another, at least some form of reprint for Destined Rivals. Wouldn't you agree? And I feel like it's too far. Paldea it could get printed, right? Just because it's not in the block anymore. But, rotate it out. But, yeah, what would you say? Tell me in the comments below. What set do you want reprinted? For me personally, I would love to see Ascended reprinted. What else? Prismatic Evolutions has had enough reprints. That's the last thing that we need. It got printed a lot, several reprints. So let's avoid that. Let's see what else. Let's see what other topics. Oh yeah, have you guys noticed? We're gonna go to Magic a little bit. Have you guys noticed that Outlaw Thunder Junction's Commander deck display is almost the cheapest one on TCG Player is almost $700? And that made me think, right? If Outlaw's Thunder Junction, and I know it didn't get, like, at the time, it probably got printed like crazy compared to the demand. And it's probably not in their reprint window, just due to how it performed. But it made me think, if OTJ could do this, why can't other sets, right? Like Bloomborough, like Final Fantasy, Commanders, and I'm talking about Commanders right now. Why can't those do it? I believe it will. Sometimes we just need to buy the things that's right in front of our faces. That's what Rip says. And it's true. So if you have the cash, I would say tread lightly with Pokemon. I'm big proponent to Pokemon. I am more knowledgeable in Pokemon. I've been in Pokemon since 1999, but right now Pokemon had a great run. Right? So it ran up so much and so for a long time, for 2 years, about 2 years. But while Magic is finally having its bull run, and there's way more ceiling that Magic has to go to, so your gains are going to be percentage-wise going to be higher than Pokemon. I might be wrong, and I'll be okay with that. So I'm just saying that there's a lot of opportunities right now in Magic, and maybe keep an open mind about it. I was closed off with Magic until maybe like I would say Lord of the Rings is what brought me in, even though I was kind of watching the market closely. I just love the market. I love the free market. I love seeing the charts. There's something about it that gets my brain going, my ADHD brain. And let's see. And I would also say be picky in Pokemon right now. Like kind of going back. That's just how my brain works. Sorry. So be picky on what set you're gonna buy. Buy your confident plays. If Pitch Black ends up being a confidence play, get it. Or if it's a value play, if it's cheap enough, then get it. Just be very picky and be conservative as well. Consider your budget. Don't over leverage or over budget yourself. Like, don't spend. We might be seeing some good opportunities coming up. So just be patient, right? Let me think. I think the best play right now in Magic is probably Final Fantasy Commander. That, and maybe I will say Lord of the Rings Commander. I'm gonna say I'll come in Lord of the Rings, Bloomburrow, and Final Fantasy. For me, those three. It's for me, it's obvious, right? Right now, there's a few distros that don't have Final Fantasy. I think, what was it? Southern Hobby does not have any more Final Fantasy Commanders, but we got 4 other distros or 3 other distros that do Magic. I think they still have it. Funny enough, the market is cheaper in the market. So if I were you guys, I would buy in the market. And if you guys end up joining our Patreon, we don't have it set up yet, but we will have it where you guys can order through us at wholesale cost. Still working the kinks. And but if I were you guys, buy through the market. It's slightly cheaper through the market. And yeah, Final Fantasy Commanders. Let's see. Oh yeah, tomorrow, Friday. What is tomorrow's gonna be? Like the 18th, I think it is. So it's gonna be the secret lair drop. So if you want more discussions on this drop, check out this video here. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys are awesome. Talk to you guys later.